What's good, YouTube? Easy Now 1337, aka Snow, back again with another gameplay commentary. In the background, the gameplay you're seeing is some Trials Evolution. Now, I've never uploaded Trials, so I just thought I'd put it behind this commentary. If you don't want to watch it, please feel free to minimize but listen, because hopefully I can teach you something you might learn, something can maybe feel a bit better about yourself. In the past week, I've been watching a lot of commentaries to do with self-confidence, to do with insecurities, cyberbullying, that sort of stuff, and I wanted to put it together in a well-rounded commentary. But the one commentary that stood out for me the most was a commentary done by a lady called Vegas Jamie. Everyone knows her in the community. She's a wonderful person, and she uploaded a video about being overweight on the internet. Now, this was the first time that I'd seen her fully as her entire body, and she's a very, very pretty girl, and she is overweight. Like, I was stunned, I'm not even going to lie, I was stunned that she was that overweight, but it doesn't change my opinion on who she is, because she's still an amazing person. Even more so amazing for being able to take that vulnerable step to be completely open, to be completely vulnerable and honest about her insecurities in such a fickle place like YouTube, because there's so many trolls that just want to try and upset people. There's so many young kids who don't understand what they're saying and how much it may hurt someone. But that is life, unfortunately. Those people can only learn with experience, and unfortunately people get hurt in the process. Now, I've been called fat this, fat that, faggot this, faggot that, and I'm not in the best shape in the world, but what you see as me on my vlogs and stuff is a very awkward camera angle which looks up at my face, and I'm sitting down, I'm hunched over. You don't see the full me. All you see is what is depicted, and that is a very, very important topic, is what's depicted as an image. I'll get to that in a second, but nobody knows me on the internet. They don't know that I'm 6'4", 210 pounds, that I'm a trained security guard, and what they're saying to me over the internet, they would never say to my face. And unfortunately, that is a problem with the internet. There's those lines of communication that you can say whatever you want and nobody can do anything to you. And the worst thing is there's people who aren't like me, because I don't care what anyone thinks about me or says about me. It's something I've dealt with my entire life. I've been called everything from white this, white that, fat this, fat that, gay, in real life, from a lot scarier people than on the internet. So to me, what people say to me, don't care, but I can't say that everyone's the same as me, because that's not life. Especially women, and I don't mean that to be undermining, it's just women are generally more sensitive about the way they look and the way people judge them. And unfortunately this happens on the internet. But Vegas Jamie, I wouldn't say compares herself to other girl gamers, but she shows a lot of other girl gamers as how they look. And for lack of a better word, I guess there's a sense of jealousy from Jamie towards those other girls, but not in a horrible way. And to me, she just sounded like she wanted to look like them, and she's making that choice to better herself and make herself happier by losing weight, and she's made it into a YouTube series by playing Dance Central. Now, for someone to be overweight and do Dance Central videos on YouTube, with the amount of people who will say things about her, to me that just shows how strong of a person she is and how beautiful she is on the inside, and how that is what perfect should be. Now, the ideal of perfection is to be above everyone, above expectations, to be perfect. But perfect doesn't exist. It doesn't. Perfection is just an ideal. You can't be a perfect person. Let's take models, for instance. You have models who are thin, tall, long legs, nice ass, decent breasts, stylish. This is girls and guys, but the guys, their breasts will obviously be chests that are built up through muscle. But you know what I mean. Men are depicted square jaw, brilliant skin. Same with women, brilliant skin. And that is what is depicted as perfection, as an image. When you're reading magazines, when you're watching adverts, when you're watching films for actresses and actors as well, these people look perfect, or what society depicts as perfect. And unfortunately, that depiction is utter bullshit. because not everyone can look that way, because obviously everyone's born different, everyone is unique, and that is what genuine perfection is, being unique. Now, your imperfections that you think you may have, insecurities about yourself and who you are, what you look like, what colour you are, if you're gay or not, what colour hair you have, if you're ginger, if you're a nerd, those things that are in your mind, that is what makes you who you are. You are the best version of who you can be. But to be the perfect version of who you should be is to accept those things about yourself and be happy with who you are. So if you're overweight and you're happy with being overweight, don't care what people call you. Now, I know it's easier said than done to say don't care what people say about you, but in life, if you accept who you are and you're confident with who you are, you're going to have a lot happier life. If you're overweight and you're not happy with being overweight and you choose and make that decision to change yourself and be happy with who you are, then you're bettering yourself and you're not doing it for anyone else. Just because someone's called you fat, don't think, oh, I need to lose weight because that person thinks I'm fat. Only lose weight if you want to, if it makes you happy, or for health reasons. They're the only two things to change yourself, is to make you happy or for health reasons. They're the only two reasons you should ever change anything about yourself, because everybody is beautiful, everyone is perfect with who they are, because you can have all these good looks and stuff, but you might not have a personality. And if you haven't got a personality and you're not able to hold a conversation with someone, if you haven't got a sense of humour, if you don't connect with people easily, it doesn't matter what you look like, life's going to be hard. You know what I mean? Because for me, if I had a choice between, let's say, someone who looked like Angelina Jolie but had no personality, and then the other choice was a chubby girl who was short, didn't have perfect skin, but she had an amazing personality that I connected with easily, I'm going to generally go towards her more often. Now, I'm not saying that image totally isn't important, because looking after yourself obviously shows a good image of yourself. Now, you don't have to look perfect, but if you look after yourself and you have nice hair and such things, it's going to open doors for you, because image in life is important, unfortunately. And life is depicted, well, not life is depicted, what's the word? I don't know what word I'm trying to say, but let's say you go for a job interview and I go in a shirt with open collar, trousers and shoes, and there's someone else there who's in a full suit with a tie. Now, I may have more qualifications than him, but that first image view, they're going to think, oh, he looks more professional, he looks better. And unfortunately, that is how life is judged. Not everywhere, but the majority of the time, that is what happens. So if you look after yourself and make yourself look decent, but not have to change who you are as a person to do that, then life is going to be a lot easier. So always be happy with who you are, because confidence and self-confidence and accepting who you are is the only way you can be perfect. Because looking like these other people, these models and stuff, isn't realistic. You could have plastic surgery and stuff if you had the money, obviously, but you're never really going to be truly happy until you accept your insecurities and your imperfections, because imperfections create perfection. Remember that. And remember that no matter what anyone ever says about you, as long as you're happy with who you are, that is all that matters in life. There's so much more I could talk about, but I don't want to go on too much, and I don't want to rabbit on and drone on. If you want to hear more, let me know. I may do another commentary to do on this topic and touch on other topics as well. Let me know if you want me to do any commentaries about anything, guys. That is me done for today. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, throw some likes and favourites. Go and visit Vegas Jamie's video and show her some love, please. Remember, if anyone's nasty to her, I will delete you from everywhere. But yeah, that's all I could say, really. Be who you are. Do what's best for you. Love yourself. And you're all beautiful people. Peace out. Take care.